Ooh. I think I found something that that does what you call it? Chats. Join my live and send a chat thingy. Oh yeah.
Oh, and actually shows you the chat.
Yeah, it's still a little wonky. I can't get the keyboard there. Oh, there we go. But yeah, because I never type in the anyways. Hi everyone. I'm just testing more stuff. Oh, this.
Wow, I think this is the first one that actually shows you the chat.
I like this. It's called Streamlabs on the iPhone, and it's
we can actually see the chat too
and yes.
when it pops up.
So, yeah, this is the best contender now. So it's called Streamlabs, and it I can see the chat. Hi,
We can see the chat
Shauna.
too.
Can I scroll the chat? I can scroll the chat. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Gypsy. Dang caps locks. Oh, I love it.
Wait, what's it called?
It's called Streamlabs. So, guys, oh, look at this. Oh, my God. I'm mobile streaming with chat.
Streamlabs, one word.
Streamlabs, yep.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a little, like, robot-y guy.
Yep.
So I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to trip and fall. And look at this. I can do mobile streams. This is the ultimate screw you, YouTube.
Yeah, and then watch them delete your channel.
They can't delete my channel. Oh, we have popcorn. Okay, I have to show you the popcorn.
Okay, what do I do? So I'm opening it up now.
All right, so. Oh, I'm driving all the people on my channel crazy by keep. Oh, with this you can schedule. Oh, how's everyone doing? I'm live again. I'm doing all these stupid little lives. I'm driving you guys all crazy because I keep going live. Can I flip it this way? Oh, I guess it only goes that way. All right, that's fantastic. Yeah, you know, I'm in the mood for another popcorn party, I'll tell you. But it's Sunday. We can't get too crazy on a Sunday. Okay, let's check out all of Matt's stuff. That way you know when I say, Matt, please stop shopping. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I can flip the camera. Look at the stuff. Look at these altars. Oh my God, this one's messy, Matt. This one's kind of cool looking.
That messy one is my desk.
Oh, that's not an altar.
No.
Oh, that's right. This is more altar space. I tell you what, I admire. Matt has a creativity about himself. Oh, it's all on the floor. He makes. But you know what? Hold on. My altar looks.
So Streamlabs wants to access your Google account.
Yep. Sign in with your Google. This is my nice altar.
So allow see, edit, permanently delete your videos, comments.
All right, hold on. All right, guys. This was just a test, and I think I found my app. I'm going to actually caramel corn at the best of my. Well, so let's talk popcorn. I know Matt wants me to go help him. So we have the hold on. Let's put this up here. We have the.
What's Streamlabs?
This is what we pop the popcorn in. It's one of those old fat, you know, like kind of movie theater popcorn things. And this is the popcorn that I got. It's so good. I got it from Amazon. It is called Great Northern Popcorn Company. Really good. There's another one that I got, and I don't remember the name of it.
How do you switch the screen? Because it's pointing this way.
Double tap the screen.
Oh, there we go.
This is actually pretty good because you can schedule them for later. You can see how many people are on, and you can see your frame rate. This is butchin', people.
Oh, Dave, I figured out. This button here is how you switch it to.
Which one?
Yeah, if you go to the top right, you know the second one in from the belt.
Oh, all right. You can just double tap. All right. So, guys, I know. I really just kind of testing the apps out. So this isn't a real live. I know everyone joined. They're like, what the hell's going on? I promise I'll stop doing it because I think I'm going to stick with this app. So that way, oh, the hell with it. I'm going to mount the phone and we'll just talk. We'll just shoot the shit and see what happens. Let's mount it. I got peoples on my live. Oh, I love it. Oh. How are we doing? All right, hold on. Put a little bit of light up here. Oh, let's knock stuff over because we got so much.
Can you pick it up at least?
I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to pick it up. Anyways, you know, while I'm on live here, I stumbled across something. Where did I put my glasses now? So I was talking earlier on the live about astro traveling. So to hell with it. Now that I'm streaming live, my battery's probably going to die yesterday. So you can look at the top of my big fat head while I find the, what the hell? Oh, I really cursed sometimes. I really think I'm cursed. It's like, how is it the couch leg gets on the wire twice? All right. Hang on in there, guys. There's something I want to talk about. So earlier, now that I got comments on my phone, we had a little chat about astral projection. And I couldn't find the book. I did post a link. So this is the book. It's called Soul Traveler. A very small book. But let's, I'm kind of dark in here. Let's go in. I'll kind of show a little bit about on this book. This here's the table of contents. If you can see that. Kind of gives you an idea of how it's broken down. But you know what? Let's read a little from it. While I'm doing a live testing this app out, because it's awesome. I can see the chat. How's the quality? Hi Hexen. Hi Jennifer. I mounted you guys. I didn't mean it like that. I have a big bendy gooseneck thingamajiggy that I clipped the phone into. So that's what I mean by mount. But let's dig into this book. Everyone likes a good book. So this is the introduction. Let's go through the introduction and let's see what this is written by Albert Taylor. Let's see what he has to say. There's a little quippy thing up here. I'm going to read that too. Some men see things that are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not. John F. Kennedy. That's pretty cool. Anyways, is there life beyond death? Does the soul really exist? Are angels and ghosts real? Are these spiritual beings helping to shape mankind's destiny? Within these pages, I describe my soul travels, also known as out-of-body experiences. And because of them, I believe I have found some answers to these questions. It's really interesting. First, I must say that I'm not what you would call a religious person. Although I was baptized Catholic and served as an altar boy, oh God, sorry, I have not attended church regularly in years. Also, my life has not been filled with psychic occurrences. However, I have experienced since the age of 4 a type of paralysis during the night and early mornings. The witches are riding you, is what my grandmother would always say. This state of feeling paralyzed, I have found out, was my personal doorway to what may be ultimate truth. So that's interesting. And I always found that interesting when I read it. Because my experience with astral projection, and I too stumbled across this somewhat doorway, if you would, kind of like not on purpose, I guess is the best way of putting it. When I was a kid, I would remember and with me it was especially if I was really, really tired. I would remember lying in bed and just feeling like ultimate relaxed, and I don't know what it is. For me, the best time that I've done this as a kid, it's like when you're a kid and you have a big day, or when you're playing all day, swimming all day, you go to the beach or whatever. When you're a kid and you get home and you're super tired. I used to do this all the time because I used to play paintball every Saturday. And we used to play on teams, and it was a lot of activity. And I would get home and I'd be like, oh, I need that afternoon nap. It'd be like around, we'd be about around 3 o'clock. Because the place I played at wasn't that far. And I would just hit the bed. And I would get into this state of so relaxed. And the only way I can describe it is it's in that sliver of space between when you're awake and when you kind of go into REM sleep. Because once you hit REM sleep, you're going into sleep and you're... but there's a space there right between where you can you get into lucid dreaming, and then you get into astral projection. You basically kind of stop falling asleep and you kind of go, the way I can explain it, on a parallel journey in that process. So as a kid, I would lay down super tired and I'd be so relaxed, eyes closed on the bed, and I would start to feel myself tumble backwards. Not over, it's weird, I can't describe, but it's just a feeling that I'm going backwards. The room's not going backwards or nothing like that, but I would get that feeling of going backwards. It would freak me out because I would get up because I was a kid. And later on, it just happened where I tumbled backwards and exited my body. And I saw my body above me because I tumbled backwards. And it's very weird that... It's so hard for me to explain. Like, you would think you tumble backwards, you're underneath the bed. But, I wouldn't see the bed until I went around, because I would be able to float up and then look down, and then everything would fill in. And then I could see my body. That's how it was the first time. Now, obviously, I experimented with that as I did it. And I learned how to kind of make it happen very slowly, because I got a little fascinated once I had that experience. And I would actually do it on purpose. I would just go, I would purposely make myself tired so I can get into that relaxation. And then I would force it. And I would experiment, go a little further. And now I just kind of, when I astro project, I go everywhere and anywhere. I swear not to sound nutty, because the Wiz is nutty. I've even been to, I gotta say, I have no proof. I've even been to other dimensions, other places. where things are totally different. And it's fascinating. And, I'm from the wizarding side of me and what we believe in the multiverse. And this is kind of what I think ties into astral projection, is traveling on the multiverse. Well, that's what I'm talking about, to another plane. No floating, but very dense, heavy. So Linda Plummer, have you ever astral projected to another plane without humans but animal-like things? I've seen some really weird things underwater. And yes, I've been to other planes. That's what I was explaining. Like, I see it as the multiverse, where there's other possibilities of everything, and you can ride, if you astral project, astral travel, you can ride these threads to the other parts of the multiverse. I've even been to places where there was people here, but the situation was different, like a parallel universe. All kinds of stuff like that. But I have. Have I ever been to the past? I'm going to say I think so. But when it comes to past, I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to say it could have been a dream I've had of the past that was like astral projection. I don't know. So I never really just aimed in that direction. I've always tried to see stuff in the future, or parallel universes and stuff like that. Thomas Dale says, I've seen stuff like that. It was a while ago. I've had past life regressions. Yeah. Most of where I've been has been present. So now I gotta think about that, because I've gotten control. Now I can do it where I astral project. I'll know what I want to do before I do it. And now that I know, I mean, maybe if I can get myself nice and relaxed tonight, I might try to go to the past. Oh, you're ordering Chipotle? Oh, just get me Chipotle. Oh my God, I'm doing this live and Maddie's hungry. All right, let me know when you're ordering, and I'll have you order me something from Chipotle. I'll have to do that. Yeah, it's good when I'm in the mood for it. I'm gonna get a belly bowl. Oh, not to get back on track. Now, as everyone's talking about Chipotle, I can't see the comments. Let me go. It had dense and heavy gravity. Yeah, so I might wobbly. I might take a look and then kind of try to do that. So I'm going to kind of. I think I'm going to start this as a. Oh my God, I lost my page. A little series on astral projection. I'm going to read the rest of the introduction. It's a few pages. Because Maddie's hungry and he's gonna order my food. Let me know when you get to my burrito, because I have to tell you how I want it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where do we go? Okay, so I'm continuing on. First, I must say that I am not. No, I did that already. Go to the next page. Sorry, told you I lost my spot. Scrolled a bit. Ultimate truth. What is the strangest feeling? Oh, what is this strange feeling? All my life, as far back as I can remember, I've had a peculiar sensation that I once dreaded. Yeah, and I felt like that at first too. Often I would wake up fully aware of my surroundings. I could hear and see, but I was incapable of moving. I felt paralyzed. I call this the paralysis state. The same phenomenon happened to my mother and my cousin Robert. We all hated it. Now, I'm going to stop. Oh, is it my turn? Okay, hold on. So, get me a burrito.
Yep. What kind of meat?
What are the options? Pulled pork. What are they? Yeah.
So I think that's carnitas.
Yes. Okay.
Any rice?
No rice.
Rice.
Black beans.
Black beans. What kind of toppings?
I want the veggies. The
Fajita veggies.
fajita veggies. Yep.
Cheese.
Yep.
Tomato salsa.
Tomato salsa. Yep.
Queso.
Nope.
Roasted chili corn salsa.
Nope.
Lettuce.
Nope.
Sour cream.
Nope.
Any of the other salsas?
Nope.
That's it.
A little bit of guac.
I don't know how to add guac.
All right, then leave it off. I don't need guac. And a Diet Coke.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm back. So, sleep paralysis. I had that for a short time when I was a child, fairly young. I want to say about 4 or 5.
They don't have Diet Coke. There's a Mexican Coca-Cola.
That's all they have?
Or Blackberry Izzy. Or bottled water.
Maybe bottled water.
Okay.
I'll put drops in it. We have to double that order because Shawnee's hungry.
Why get a bottled water when we can just fill up a bottle of water?
No, just give me a bottle of water. Bottle, because I have a bottle. Hi, Crackling Egg. Welcome back. I was doing another tech test, and because I found an app that I can actually stream live, and on my phone remotely, and I can see the comments. So we're talking about astral projection, sleep paralysis. I had that also as a child. Was weird because I also had night terrors at the same time. And it's funny to say that when I got to the point of sleep paralysis, because mine would always be at the end when I was awake, but and I, you know, my body would wake up shortly after. I almost was not afraid of sleep paralysis. I was afraid of the whole thing, but like the night terrors was the real big scary thing. But I actually, my mom brought me to see psychiatrist, this, that, and the other thing, and I went. She brought me, and nothing really worked. And then I went to see a, like I said, I was young. I'm going to assume it's kind of like a witch doctor type of person. But now, literally when I have a nightmare, I have learned to keep control, if you would, of my dream state. And I could literally say, if in the middle of a nightmare, go, wake, wake, wake. Say that 3 times, it's my trigger, and it wakes me up. Yeah, I guess it is kind of sleep paralysis, but it's really quick for me. And I'm replying to Wiley Kiley. Sleep paralysis is how I get out of body. Yes, that is true. I just get that tumbling back sensation. But that sleep paralysis, so what happens, what you realize is that when we sleep, we are paralyzed while sleeping. We just don't realize it because we wake up, our body gets its motion back. But when you're sleeping, we are paralyzed. So when you get to that point, like I was saying before, you get into REM, but you know, you're in that paralyzed state, and you grab hold of that. And that's when you do your out of body. You leave your body. Gypsy, sure, I definitely will. What do you mean about night terrors? So night terrors. Oh, how do I explain night terrors? That's a tough one. very vivid, terrifying nightmares that usually will be scary enough to wake you up. Sleep paralysis when you astral projected when coming back, your soul did not go back to your body safely. I don't know if I believe it's that. And I really don't know if it's even part of the astral projection, at least for me, the way I feel. It was just a vivid, and I did have the sleep paralysis at the same time, because they do go hand in hand. But the problem is you wake up from this very vivid, terrible nightmare, okay? And you can't move. Boom, boom. Shauna asks, would nightmares stop you from traveling? The short answer, I would say, is no, because when you astral project on astral travel, you want to leave your body before you dream. Because if you fall asleep and dream, it's hard. You can't. You're just going to dream, and you're going to wake up when you wake up. So let's. I'm going to continue through. I want to get through the introduction. I think let's see. Don't I know it? I used to wake up on the floor, waking up. All right, another story. I'm going to show my age a little bit because I'm old. One of my earliest, no, not really earliest, because I was in my teens at the time. And I remembered, I think I was 13. Nice lucky number. I begged my parents I wanted a waterbed. Now, they were all the rage back when I was 13, way, way, way back. And they got me one. And another phenomenon I used to face while dreaming, I love how Wiley Kiley says vibrations. I bet you know where this is going. Is the whole falling dream. So I had that once. No. Yeah. It wasn't a falling dream. No, now I remember. I was astral projecting. And this is when I really didn't, I wasn't as practiced. But, and he says it in this book, I believe it's this book where I read it, is when we astral project, there's like a tether to your body. And it's very rare that you can't come back safely because that tether usually snaps you back. Well, I was sleeping on this waterbed or whatever. I astral traveled. And I snapped back. I don't know what happened. I snapped back to my body. And I woke up. And literally, the bed was just going, like the water was going crazy. It was like whoosh, whoosh. I knocked they used to have these fabric things on the side called bumpers so you don't smack your legs on the wood. Dude, they were on the floor. They just bounced off the side of the bed. It was like, I was like laying there like this. What the hell just happened? Oh my God, I'm getting seasick. But yeah, a lot of that stuff can happen when you're astral projecting. When I even wake myself out of nightmares by going wake, 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 there are times I jar and I've sent Maddie flying. I think I did that on one occasion. So yeah, like all of this is all part of it. So let's move on a little bit. We all hit it. For years, I suffered, and he's got it in quotes, I, quote, suffered with this affliction. I found out early on that during the paralysis, I was capable only of moaning aloud, nothing more. I call this the abort sequence. After I was married, my wife became so accustomed to this that she would nudge me with her elbow to wake me. I would then be capable of moving my body again. I didn't have a clue as to how close I was to achieving the out-of-body experience. This is one term that is currently used, astral projection, and going exterior are others. But I prefer to call it soul travel. All right, we'll call it soul travel. Let's see, Wiley says, when you are scared, you go back to... Yes, yes. And I think that's part of the whole snap back. When you're afraid of where you are, there's this kind of switch that happens, and you snap back to your body. Jennifer Bibo says, I get that feeling, that falling feeling a lot when I sleep, but I don't remember dreaming or anything. Interesting. A lot of times we dream but can't remember them. This is what I would do if I were you, Jennifer. Get a blank journal, notebook or whatever. Keep a dream journal. And as soon as you wake up, put it on your nightstand beside your bed, because you need to make that the first thing you reach for when you wake up. Boom. That'll trigger you to look for the dream and write it down. You will find that if you do that intent and keep trying it, you'll find that when you wake up, your dream is already the memory starting to fade, but you can grab it and jot it down quick. Keep a dream journal, and it's very fascinating to actually get better at documenting the things that you dream of. Hi, Somewhere in Time. How are you? I do tend to block my dreams as they used to scare me to death. Yeah, that's the thing. When I was having night terrors, that was something that was suggested to have me block dreams. And I didn't want to go that route because I want to experience my dreams, all of them. Whether they're the nightmares or not, having the ability to exit that dream is key. And that's the approach I took, or that was taught to me, is that I'll have the nightmares, I'll remember them, but I will be like, wake, 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 and I will get myself up. Wiley says, vibrations, electricity flow throughout your body. Of course, Wiley. That's the whole chakra system. We have all these centers of energy going down our body. Anyways, so I didn't have a clue as to how close I was to achieving the out-of-body experience. Oh yeah, we did that already. Okay. This one term, blah, 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 going exteriors are others, but I prefer to call it soul travel. I use this term for a variety of reasons. One being because it is used by a group known as the Eckankar Society, but more on that later. Another peculiar thing that happened during sleep is what I used to call waking up in my dreams. Although sound asleep, I became cognizant of what I was dreaming, or at least aware of what I thought was a dream. Scientific and metaphysical circles refer to this as lucid dreaming. After waking up in my dream, I had the ability to change the dream. Sometimes I would fly, other times I explored my surroundings. Keeping my thoughts focused wasn't always easy, but when I did, it was always exciting. I used to... That's another funny thing I used to do, because I lucid dream a lot. Before I met Maddie and we got married, when I used to sleep alone, even as a kid, I used to sleep with the radio on. Music used to help me fall asleep. And I would just put like one of the local top 40 pop radio stations on. And it would happen every single morning. This particular channel out of Providence, WPRO 92 Pro FM, they have one of those morning shows where it's a lot of talking and kind of comedy and interviews and stuff like that. Every morning, I would lucid dream the show. Like, I would be there talking about what they were talking about. One particular voice in that broadcast would be me, but in my dream, be me. And I just thought it was part of my dream. And I would sit there, I'm dreaming of having this conversation. And it wouldn't even be in the radio setting. Like, it would be something like I'm sitting here talking to Maddie about something random. I would wake up, you know, and it's funny. Like, at the first few times I would wake up and a song would be playing, I'm like, oh yeah, all right, I'm getting up. I'm starting to get up. The radio's still on. And then you're talking about the stuff I just dreamed about. I was like, oh my, what? They would pick up that conversation from where I left off. I lucid dreamed like half of the radio show. It was really weird. I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I said, what were you like?
What was I like?
Well, no, because, never mind.
Anyways, Austin falls asleep with the radio on too. Yeah, I kind of don't do that because it will keep Maddie up. But yeah, I would do. As a matter of fact, the last time it happened to me was, oh God, I forgot where I was traveling. Oh, it was something for work. I was on travel from work. I think it was towards the end of, it was like last fall. And I was in a hotel room. I was by myself, and I kind of fall asleep with the TV on. And same thing happened. Like, I'm in my dreams, and I'm just dreaming, and I don't know, the news or something was on. And I'm like talking about, you know, in Philadelphia today, you know, on the highway, blah, blah, blah. Then I would wake up, and the shit would continue. I'm like, I did it again. Yeah. So that's very, lucid dreaming is also a very interesting thing. So anyways, let's move on from lucid dreaming. Where did I go? Da, 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 da. I should get better at keeping my spot in the book. Da, 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 da. Lucid dreaming. After waking up in my dream, I'd have the ability to change the dream. Sometimes I would fly. Other times I would explore my surroundings. Keeping my thoughts focused wasn't always easy, but when I did, it was always exciting. This kind of what astral projection is. That relaxation, that lucid dream state. That's kind of the state between awake and REM sleep, is that lucid space. And that's where you take control and you kind of do your astral projection or travel. These two common occurrences, the paralysis state and waking up in my dreams, remained unconnected for most of my childhood and adult life. One evening, I rented the movie Out on a Limb, starring Shirley MacLaine. The film had a profound impact on me. I've never seen the film, so had a profound impact on me. One that I did not fully understand at the time. At the end of the film, Shirley MacLaine has an out-of-body experience resulting from a series of spiritual events. I was so affected by this movie that I wrote her a letter, which I never mailed. It read, and we're going to read his letter. Dear Shirley MacLaine, I am not in the habit of writing or contacting celebrities as a fan or otherwise, but but writing to you is something I felt compelled to do. Recently, my wife and I viewed your film Out on a Limb on video, after which we both were deeply affected. It has been 2 weeks since then, and I still feel undeniably affected by this film. Presently, I am an engineer on NASA's Space Station Freedom program. Okay, so I guess that's what he does. And have worked in aerospace for the last 2 decades on various government classified and non-classified programs. I consider myself lucky to have been exposed to projects that most Americans won't hear about for years to come, if ever. All of my life, I have been All of my life, I have been and continue to be interested in astronomy, space travel, UFOs, the psychic phenomena. I don't want you to get this impression that I'm only interested in space-related areas. I just wanted to give you the idea of my background in hopes of adding some credibility to this letter. Well, to make a long story short, I'm seeking knowledge about life, past, present, and future. I'd like to know more about astral projection. I'd like to know... What are you doing?
Nothing.
Your flash is going. You're taking pictures of me. I'd like to know more about the force that is in and around us. I would like to discover the connection between out-of-body experience and this force. In conclusion, I wanted to tell you that I applaud your courage in coming forth with your discoveries. In doing so, you have subjected yourself to ridicule among your peers and the media. It seems to me that you have put everything on the line for what may be the ultimate truth. So if you can find time in your busy schedule, I would appreciate suggestions from you on the direction or path to follow. And he signed the letter. Interesting. Interesting he was compelled. So I'll have to go back and watch that. I'm assuming it's something about astral projection. So it makes it very rare. We're gonna have to watch that, Maddie. So he says, I became intrigued with the thought of having my own out-of-body experience. I shared my interest with my close friend, Kim, who suggested I take a metaphysics course taught by Dr. H, I guess, at the local college. Having had near-death experience and having witnessed a host of psychic occurrences, Dr. H was driven to teach classes that focused on spirituality or spiritual awareness and enlightenment. My wife and I signed up for the first part of the series of lectures or workshops that Dr. H had developed and taught. During one of these classes, Dr. H asked a question that would change my life. She asked if anyone ever felt paralyzed at night after lying down to sleep. I had thought the paralysis was mine alone. Well, along with my mother and my cousin, right? Because he mentioned that. Dr. H began to describe how this paralysis was related to out-of-body experiences. At first, I doubted her because I knew that I had not had an out-of-body experience. Dr. H then said that dreams of flying may very well be out-of-body experiences. I thought, no way, I fly all the time. I left the class both puzzled and excited. Could this be true? Were my dreams of flying out-of-body experiences? Let me pause here for a second because I've had reoccurring flying dreams. And I'm going to be honest here because I haven't read this book in a while. And I don't know how the first 2 times I read this book, because I've read this book twice, I didn't even touch this. I missed this. So let me put this bookmark in here for a second. Have any of you ever had recurring dreams? Think about that. A recurring dream is a dream that happens over and over and over again.
I talked about my 2 recurring dreams
and
when
Matt
I was
did.
a kid.
So I've had all my life, even to this day, flying dreams. And I love to use this example. I forgot the movie, but there's a movie where they have these suits. Only in this community can we go down the rabbit. Yeah, we are so down the rabbit hole. Let's go there. So I used to dream I had, and now we're going back in time. Kind of, let's say, 80s. And I would dream I had this suit on that I could fly, just fly around. And I would fly above the trees, above the water. I would fly above the plains. I would fly everywhere. Reoccurring over and over again. I had this same suit on, this suit that made me fly. I'm starting to kind of wonder if that's a trigger. If those must have been, now I'm thinking, because I didn't pick up on that, are additional out-of-body experiences. So think of that. Yeah. Most of my dreams, I hardly ever walk in dreams either. Most of my dreams are flying. I've had some driving dreams.
Most of my dreams are, I dream of darkness. Meaning I don't remember my dreams.
What am I smoking? Well, I'll tell you what. Nothing yet. But, I do smoke. So, we're talking about astral projection. Because it's all tied into that dream area. And how you doing, Julie? I think Julie knows that I do tend to smoke the devil's lettuce, time and again. But yeah, it's like I skipped over that. I'm going to read this again. So Dr. H then said that dreams of flying may very well be out-of-body experience. I didn't pick up this on the first time. So I'm going to start logging. I got to look through my dream journal about the flying dreams. That's interesting. All right. Anyways, let's finish the rest of this introduction. Because, we're going to do this. This is going to be... I want to do a series of this. And I'll continue through this book. We'll kind of explore this subject together.
Wait, hold on. Shauna, this is where I'm hiding.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
literally
right
just
over
like
there.
right
He's just
over on the side.
It's legal here too. I go to, as a matter of fact, I need another dispensary run. Anyways, let's move on with the introduction, shall we? Sure. I went on and bought every book I could find on out-of-body experiences and astral projection. Robert Monroe's Journeys Out of the Body and Dr. Keith Harari, I guess, and Pamela Winthrop's out-of-body experiences were two out of the many I read. Monroe's book in particular fascinated and scared me. He kept telling of disembodied entities in his book. That struck a deep chord of fear with me. I was afraid of ghosts, even though I had no justifiable reason. Yet this book also triggered memories. I recalled one time when I was about 4 years old that, while feeling paralyzed, a figure sat at the end of my bed and whispered my name. Another time, around the age of 7, well, it was written kind of, it was written, it had a creepy writing. I had to do the creepy thing. Another time, around the age of 7, I remember lying at the foot of my parents' bed, watching the Louis Lomax show, whatever the hell that is. Lomax was interviewing a man who claimed to have captured the ghostly images of monks praying in a medieval English cathedral. The image of blurry, soft white figures kneeling among the cathedral pews scared me so much I refused to go to bed. Well, this guy was a little bit of a scaredy cat.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Give me 2 more minutes. I just want to finish this paragraph.
Okay.
Finally, my mother sent me to bed clutching a set of Catholic rosary beads close to my chest and reciting the Hail Mary prayer over and over again. Okay? I had no idea why I had such a strong fear of ghosts, entities, or spirits. After all, it's not as if such things exist, right? I soon learned that fear would be the bars in a prison of my own creation. If I wanted to soul travel, I would have to break free of that prison. Only then could I explore the limitless world beyond the constraints of everyday life. So we're going to stop the reading there. The next part's going to be Airborne, which will be interesting. We'll do that the next session. But he touches on some things. One, the fair. Now, I'm not... I've done ghost hunting. I've been touched. I've had things thrown at me. Ghosts still, I don't say they scare me, but I know when the spirits are around, and I've been actually seeing them more lately. I know they're there, and I know that most ghosts fit into two categories. Category 1 being residual haunting, which means that it's a ghost that just does the same thing over and over again. It could be some sort of... so the book is called Soul Traveler by Albert Taylor. The first character, it's almost like a tape or a video playing over and over again. That's type 1. The second thing is an intelligent haunting, where most of the time it could be, yes, exactly like in a loop. Most of the time it could be a spirit that needs something, or just it could be a family member visiting. Most of them are not bad. A lot of the nuisance ones are just trying to get your attention and may need some help or something like that. So he touches on getting beyond that fear, and that is a big part of it. Because fear will keep yourself from relaxing to the point where you can embrace that falling feeling, that paralyzed feeling, and leaving your body and feeling comfortable, basically astral traveling. That's why I say start slow, hover above your body, kind of check the room out, and then go back. You will find as you get more comfortable with the control that you have and where you can go, that you can go wherever you want. You will always snap back to your body. I maintain, and we'll get to that chapter in this book, that it's very, very rare that the tether will be broken and you won't be able to get back to your body. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but very rare. So, at that, so what do you guys think of this? Do you believe you can meet different beings, such as demons from other planes existence? I don't believe well, I think you can go just about anywhere. But, so technically, yes. But if you're careful, traveling, you can travel.
Hold on. Yum.
It's here.
Burritos.
You can, but I stay clear of that. And you can come across other beings, other travelers. I've done that quite a few times. Come across other astral travelers and talk to them. I haven't really... I've been very careful not to interact with other living beings, because I don't want to be the ghost if you would. But yeah. You have a
I
question?
have a question. Scoot over
Oh.
for a minute.
Maddie has a question. I have my tray over here. So that's about as far over as like. Ow!
Oh, sorry, I'm on
Oh
your
my
foot. That
God,
was not
you
graceful.
No.
Hey guys, it's me, Maddie. I just have a question for you guys. So I was wondering, because I have my little mini cauldron here. It's just so mini and cute. But I wanted to know, should I put sand in the bottom when burning my charcoal discs?
Yes.
Or should I put, because right now I have like ash at the bottom of it.
Ash is good too.
Oh, okay, ash is okay?
I would take the ash from your hookah leftover coals and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what's in it.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just to buffer the heat, and
Right.
ash and sand and stuff like that doesn't conduct doesn't conduct heat.
Sounds good. Anyways, stay sexy, guys.
All right. So, anyways, my food is here, so I'm gonna wrap this one up here. But let's make this a series. Maybe we'll do this every Sunday night, until we kind of get through this book. It'll be pretty interesting. All right, guys. How long does this thing tell you? Say how long we've been on? Yeah, it's been about an hour. Oh, this app gives us all the feedback. Screw you, YouTube! I'm mobile. And I don't have 1,000 people. All right, guys. Let's do a quick look at the question, the comments. Any other questions? I interact with it. Yeah, I've interacted with other travelers. At least, well, they were flying around, so they had to be. It is a wrap because Matt's sneezing, and yeah, I'm gonna continue on this. I have in pure Wizard Tower, the Wiz fashion, my bookmark is a package of blunt wrap. Well, there's none left. It's the package that I use for blunt wraps. Isn't that something? That's only something that the Wiz would do. But I got that in there, and we'll do like a chapter or so a week and talk about astral projection. All right? And on that note, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I got a burrito waiting for me and a bottle of water because they don't have soda. But that's all right. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys for Wednesday Night Reads. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like this topic. I definitely will continue through this topic. It's good. So I think I'm going back to the old format of Wednesday Night Reads, just so you guys know. I guess if you guys want to sign up, I'll do a post in the Facebook group, and if you guys want to sign up, I'll grab you. But I'm gonna do just the sign-ups when I start the live, write them down, and kind of do it the old way. I just find that we got more people signed up that way, and so we're gonna do that this Wednesday, 7:30. Oh my God, isn't that so cool? Yeah, like the old format. I tried the YouTube format, but I mean, it worked to an extent, but a lot of people, I found I only got like 6 people wanting readings. So I want to do it the old format so I can get some folks popping in and getting their readings. All right, guys. Mwah. Love you guys. Yeah, it is a good book, and we'll do this. And actually, if you guys want to read along, they have it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, and it's where do they put the ISDN numbers? Yeah, just Google Soul Traveler, and it looks like this. Should grab it.
Did you remind everyone what the app is that you're using to go live? For
I
mobile?
forgot what it's called.
Oh, it's Streamlabs.
Oh, can I have the your phone?
Yeah, hold on.
I want to show the icon. So yeah, before we go, I'm going to
It's that center one on the top.
So the app that I'm using for the phone is this right here. It's called
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. It's got the little green robot guy. It's got like it's got a little thought bubble thing wearing glasses. I don't know. It's a very weird looking thing, but it's called Streamlabs.
Looks like a robot.
It does look like a robot. So yeah,
Green
pick
robot.
up that app if you want to do streaming from your mobile device, because it literally works just like YouTube.
And it's super easy to set up.
Super easy to set up, and it's really looks just like YouTube, except you get a little more feedback. You get the chat and all that stuff. Anyways, what time did I do this live? So I did it around 8. 8 o'clock on a Sunday? Is that too late? Yeah, we'll do it 8 o'clock next Sunday. We will do an hour and go into the book. All right, guys? Mwah. Thank you. Hugs and kisses for everyone. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Also check out Wizards Tower Facebook group, and I'll see you Wednesday. Thanks, guys. Bye.